Welcome in. It is Monday morning. It is Memorial Day, and we're going to have a Memorial Day conversation. We're going to talk about some watches. And for all of those people that celebrated the win for Alex Palou yesterday, Indianapolis 500, if you follow the sport, man, congratulations to his team. It's nothing like watching somebody just like the victory, man. He got the victory, man. I seen him, his dad, like he ran and embraced, man. It was pretty dope. But today, I'm still in what we call Brick City. I'm at my favorite restaurant here in Indianapolis, out here in Fort Benjamin Harrison. And in this building behind me is the exact same building that I sit in with the darker color brown bricks. It's packed in there. This is the first time I've ever been here, and it was this busy on a Monday. And I've been coming here. If you go back through my videos or my lives, every time I come in here on a Monday, following Indy 500, it's quiet in there, man. But these people are still here from the Indy 500. People are celebrating fallen loved ones and stuff like that from military, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. We can get into that. What's up, Jay Jones? What up? What up? I hope I'm coming through broadcasting. I am wearing my PT shirts. This one is a little big, right? It's actually a 2X. And I'll tell you a story about this shirt. When on my last deployment, we put an order in for uniforms and stuff like that. And of course, my old section sergeant slash yeah, my depot sergeant, he literally he put in the order wrong, and everything came back, man. My whole, like, I looked crazy, and we had to go. You know what I'm saying? And I had, like, I transferred. Oh, no, what did we do? No, I got the clothing. I went down to where were we at? I'm trying to think. Kentucky? I think it was in Kentucky where I had to switch out my uniform. So supply there allowed me to change out, but I had this in my bag, and this thing was so big on me doing PT, and it's a long sleeve too. Hold on. It's a long sleeve jump. And when I got to Iraq, I pulled this, look at this thing, and man, and you got to keep in mind too, I was closer. I was about 200 pounds at the time, man. So this thing just drowned on me, but I still keep it. As my supply sergeant let me down. Good times. Salute to all the soldiers. Happy Memorial Days, brothers and sisters. Morning Trap the Chat. Watch Junkie. Wrist check. Tally and Twine. Tuskegee Airmen. And that, you know what? Fitting watch. Let's kick it off with that. Everybody throw your wrist shots, or not wrist shots, but wrist check in here. Let me know what you guys are wearing. If you're watching this on a replay, which I know a lot of you guys do, let me know what you're wearing. And also, for those that have been in the military or you follow military trends, what watches would you recommend for military veterans, people that follow it, law enforcement, firefighters, the whole nine? And that's what today is about, is honoring those. I'll be telling a few stories of my time, and then I'll be showcasing a couple of watches for you guys, and just giving tribute and honor to people, man. Steve Fippen. He was my commander when I was in Iraq, and I learned a lot from him, and served under him honorably, and he became like a good friend. And there were times where we bumped heads. I've shared this in the past before, but for the most part, he was an awesome dude. He was a real live action hero, and there is a song that me and another commander would share with him, and if you ever watch this, you know what it is. Oh my gosh, yeah. But with that being said, he lost his life. He succumbed to cancer, right? And I remember he passed away as a colonel. He made it all the way up. He was top speed, high flying type of guy, right? So I appreciate, his tutelage and things of that nature. And hold on, coffee break. He's just one of many people that I appreciate for my experience in the military. And I know I'm missing something here. Good morning, Trap and everyone. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to you. I knew I was missing something. It was in my pocket. Yes, thank you for the flags. Thank you for the flags, man. Let's honor. Oh, merely on time. You know what? Let's jump into you real quick while I got you here because you're probably busy. Remember this, sir? Remember this? Oh, yeah. So let me share this with you guys. So, of course, being on YouTube, I come across a lot of people. I've experienced a lot of things. I have traded watches. I have sold watches. I have purchased watches. I have done a lot of things. But one of the biggest things that hits me is anything that is military themed, anything that is built for soldiers to actually use in either combat or in garrison while they're doing their regular work. So I got this from my man merely on time. And this watch is this right here is this. I know we throw this grill word around, right? And the company, right, I believe is out of Illinois, which is funny because when I first joined the Army, that was like that's where I went first, Springfield, Illinois. So this Sagamon Watch Company box was sent to me by merely on time. And it came with all of the good stuff, man. This is metal, man. Hold up. That's metal. I have everything. So, you know, when people say, hey, man, make sure you get box and papers. And I'm just leading up to the actual watch. But these are things that came with the watch, man. It has a challenge coin in it, man. Like, that right there is so official. Because I remember the challenge coins and how I earned them. And this is the thing that really got me. You guys know I'm a huge component of dog tags. Like, these things tell the story. And this came with it, man. It is such a great touch. The packaging from Sagamon Watch Company was amazing. Is amazing. It's not was. It is amazing. And then you have the watch itself, which is, look at that, small seconds. You got the star. This thing is patriotic. It's patriotic. I can't put a price, and I will never put a price on this. The operation of this watch, the mechanics of this watch, everything that this watch is really does not matter. It was the thought process behind it, the fact that they created this watch as a tribute to, look at that. Let's think about, for a second, let's talk about veterans. Let's talk about the soldiers that sacrificed their lives and the reason why we celebrate Memorial Day. Being a soldier myself, or a veteran, and having to fight in a war, it is it's a challenge. It is stress on you. It is stress on your family because we got movies that depict all the stuff that can happen in war, right? We have video games and all kind of stuff that is inspired by what could potentially happen to your loved one while they are deployed or serving in another country, foreign land, while they represent the flag. Look, hello. That flag right there. That flag right there. There's some people in this country that swear by it. They fight over it. They scream over it from their political perch. They throw a lot of disrespectful things. I'm just going to say they're insensitive things. And as an American soldier, as an American veteran, right? The one thing that I will say is in today's honoring these people, those that have never served, those that have never had to endure the harshness of the elements, learning the new land and fighting the enemy all for country, all because they said, hey, go forward. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. There's a lot that goes with that, man. So let me take you there. Not to be morbid or like visual, but if you want to remember something, I do remember a soldier that I trained with, and there were a number of us that left from Indiana to go overseas to fight in this war, and this soldier didn't come back home. It was literally 14 days before us, like 14 days before we came home, and he lost his life. Lost his life 14 days before he came home on his last mission. And as I came home, I've told the story before, watched his family, his mother fell apart as they presented the flag to her. That is a feeling, man. You just got to think in the moment as a soldier, that's your duty to finish the mission, regardless, gunfire. And I want to share with you guys, there's always, like when we're talking watches, you have your ratings, you got your specifications and all this other stuff, man. But I'm gonna tell you something. This watch right here, this watch has a 10-year battery life. It's a world time. It tells time in 30 different cities, man. You can actually put script in that little thing right there, display window. This watch, I mean, it's nothing fancy. It's inexpensive. And to the average person, you can say, well, it's this, but it's not. No, this was a part of my equipment. This was a part of my person when I was overseas. Even when we got attacked, this was on my person. I was knocked unconscious from an explosion. This was on my person. So it's not so much like I was protected from any shrapnel or anything like that, but the concussive force knocked me out cold. And this watch experienced the same concussive force that hit my body, and it still worked. This watch died. The battery died on this watch in we're in 2025, January of 2023, I believe. Was it 2023? Yeah. Needless to say, this thing survived. The battery lasted past the 10-year mark because I bought this watch, which was running in 2006. Bought this from PX. So, hold on, let me get into the chat real quick. Bronze glycine, brown strap. That's what you wearing? I got a glycine right here. I have a glycine. You didn't think I was gonna do this video without a glycine, right? Hold on, man. Breakfast break. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just catching up sweet to Timex Auto Vintage with American flag strap, ingredients trap. Beast Tuna, thank you for being here. We're Watchman 54, man, many blessings, bro. You best rock that watch at some point today. Oh, bro? I'm going to work. I got to go to work today. It's going on the wrist. That's why I brought it out, man. Bro, listen. I wear that thing for special occasions, man. If I think about people that I serve with, I throw it on. Yeah, man, that right there is a heartfelt watch, bro. You can't put a price on it. I won't put a price on it. Skylar, what's going on, bro? I'm gonna get a Red Tails, man. I'm gonna get a Red Tails piece at one point. So many watches to get, man. So little time. Well, no, not so little time. So little money. Good morning, Sandeep. Hey, what's going on? Salute. Hey, I am eating. Yes, I'm eating. You better believe it, baby.
Come on.
It's my first meal of the day. Thanks, Scholar. You doggone right. Hey, you know what's crazy? I'm down to 213 pounds, y'all. So don't get it twisted. I eat, y'all. See me, the way I eat? The rest of my meals are like so light in the evening. This is the largest meal I eat in a day. It's my breakfast. I don't play when it comes to breakfast, bro. Quit playing. And one thing that I've always kept solid, man, from the time I served is the breakfast was my favorite meal. It's all, yeah. Mm-hmm. Love breakfast. You better not skip breakfast, I'm telling you. All right, so let me get back into. If you guys ever watch, what's this? It's a channel called Watches of Espionage. Who sent me that the other day? Gosh, Space G, Ristful Ignorance sent me a video of this man. This guy, oh my gosh, his career was so impressive, man. It is so impressive, and his background, man. That's the crazy thing about this, man. Like, so while we are just thinking about the people that served and the people that sacrificed for this country, man, I want you to just keep that in the forefront of your mind, because I know, like, this is constant for me, right? And also, even though my son didn't serve, I think about him because I remember when I came home for my vacation, or just like a 2-week vacation. I'm in Iraq, and all I'm thinking about is like, yo, I get to see my family. I've been through all this foolishness, and it's hot. It's all this, that, and the other. I miss seeing my kids. I miss my wife. And speaking of which, I remember I have something too. Let me get to that. I have the dog tags that I wore in Iraq, and this is what you normally come with. This is what the military gives you. But my wife sent this. She said, you put this on. That's the Lord's Prayer. I wore this every day. Even though I wasn't a religious man when I went overseas, man, I just was like, all right, bet. That was something that she wanted me to wear. I still wear it to this day. I keep that thing on my chest, man. Even when I'm walking at night, I keep this thing on me. And yeah, but getting back to, let's just say, my man Woden didn't know I was live. He just gave me a call. Hold up. Let me see. I want to make sure I keep up on chat too, because I can get away from chat real quick. Marines in the house. All right. What's up, Hannibal? All right, so here's the deal, y'all. Here's the deal. No, Jay didn't call in yet. In memory of those that have just like protected just the security of this country, and I salute those that served, or you know what I'm saying, across seas. Even if you were our enemy, I respect. I respect the families of soldiers, man, people that lost loved ones, because you are working, honoring your flag, honoring your culture and stuff like that. So I do respect. I respect, you know what I'm saying, my enemy as a soldier, because you're dedicated to your country. However, life is very precious, and to commemorate that, you know, we have all these trinkets. We have all these things that we hold tight, near and dear, whether it be a blanket, a shirt, a hat, something that will remind you of a person, and that's what we're doing today. I just want to honor those men and women that sacrifice, man, because that's the ultimate sacrifice. And then, like, to go into battle, and I know this, to go into war and having the enemy on the other side of you aiming at you, and all of the things that you're doing, and you don't think about anything else. There's no, well, I'm not gonna say there's no fear, but then there comes a point when you're engaged. It's mission. You got to get this done. You're gonna have to do. You rely on the training, and then you on your wits and stuff like that, and everything that you have, every fiber of your body when you're engaged in a war or in a fight. Oh yeah, man, that's real. And then those that have succumbed to their wounds and stuff like that. And I know soldiers that's been wounded and lived through people that didn't come back home for this the sake of country. You know what I'm saying? So there's times where I do get so just exhausted with the politics and stuff, and like the things that people complain about, and I'm like, man, there's some men and women that's not here today for the freedoms, like that fought for the freedoms that you have. So how dare you? So you know, it's something that we live with, veterans live with on a day-to-day basis, right? Some people, Americans, this is the only time of the year they're like, oh yeah, by the way, let's salute. Like, bro, pray for the families that are left behind, that have, man, you'll never get that loved one out of your mind, ever. onto companies that have provided tools. And of course, Casio G-Shock is one. This is something like the newest thing I have. Shout out to Jake over there, Trifecta, because I have this piece right here. This is military inspired. This thing, and I know I've seen these things thrown off roofs from helicopters and everything else. And keep in mind, this isn't a G-Shock. And this thing survived concussive force, and the battery would last from here to eternity. I just put a new battery in it, was it last year? So yeah. So I got another 10, 15, maybe 20 years. This thing, I guess whatever the rating is on it, I will never get rid of that watch because, and it does have a scratch that I don't know if you can see it, but I know that scratch was on there after I fell. Y'all see that? Barely, like right there at the 6 o'clock. That scratch was in there when I woke up. So I know when I went back, I hit the dirt, man. Like it was, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. Having that concussive force of an explosion go through your body, oh my gosh, hitting the reset button on you, terrible. Terrible. Had a headache for a long time. Came home, was having dizzy spells. I'm telling you, man, that stuff, boy, can't hear nothing, man. It's like you coming to, it's like, what the heck? My ears ring so bad. So bad. I'm like, God, dog, took the wind out of me. Literally. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go into it. Watching all them old military movies on TV. Yeah. Kelly's Heroes. From the UK, respect to our American friends. Man, shout out to these, man. Salute you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you for being here. I really do. So Memorial Day, it's just, it's that time, man, just to, like, it is to reflect. Even if you do, I'm not holding it against anybody if this is the one time, like, oh crap, it is Memorial Day. You should pay respect to the fallen. You should, and granted, I still say this, even an enemy force, I'm not telling you to love it, but you have to respect it. And think about the families that have to live without that loved one, man, because they love them. You know what I mean? And they know, I'm sure they're proud. I know that they're proud of their loved one. So, but I do want to show you something I've never shown. I may have shown this before. But I got this Louis Vuitton, right? Kinetic timepiece, right? This watch I bought this in Iraq, and this is a fake watch. It is a fake watch. I knew it was a fake watch when I bought it. I paid like, $40 for this thing. But my thing was, I bought this from a shop owner that actually gave me a watch and a challenge coin because I protected him during one of these missions. So he looked out for me. I bought this because I wanted to wear it in my off times. I said, well, I may never make it home. I just want to wear something nice, right? So of course I wouldn't wear this thing out on missions because it's too darn shiny, man. I'm like, man, dude, them snipers was for real over there. I said, I'm not getting picked off. So in my time going to lunch and stuff like that, I throw this thing on, look down at it, like, oh, this watch is cool. I've had it, it still work. Once you shake it up, give it the old Seiko shuffle, that thing works. It's battered. I did some push-ups in this thing before and scratched it up pretty good. I don't care. I knew it wasn't real, but it was still fun to wear. But this is I'm gonna call it a trophy from Iraq. This is one of my trophies from Iraq. And you know what? This watch is the newest piece that I have. It's a field watch, but I highly recommend anybody that's from the state of Indiana. Let me just say this: anywhere, anybody can do it. But Kokomo Watch Company blessed me with this once I hit 3,000 subscribers, right? But my thing is, this is a great field watch for somebody that's in Garrison, somebody that's like, you want a piece of Indiana, and Jay Jones. I'm gonna tell you this: Kokomo is home of, I think it's 2, 3. No, I know it's 2 Tuskegee Airmen. 2 Tuskegee Airmen are from Kokomo, Indiana, right? So this place right here, and they represent and they honor military men. They support me. as a veteran, but they are real deal. So this is a watch that I highly recommend for anybody that is, if you're in love with your state, like the state of Indiana, if you live here, I highly recommend going to Kokomo or even having Kokomo build you a watch. I'm just saying. And then there's the infamous Hamilton. Yes. Now this is a larger version of the 38 millimeter that was issued to troops, but this is in honor of them. I bought this in honor of all of the people because I've always wanted a Hamilton, man. I couldn't afford it when I first got into it, but y'all know how that go. Nerd with swag in the building. What's up, man? I don't know what it is. This food is extra good today. It's always good, but it's just extra. I don't know what it is, but shout out to the chef. Thank you for making such a delicious food. Yeah, that up, man, bro. Look at that bezel. And ooh, they have a combat version. I don't know when it's going to be available, but they have a combat version. And so this is a 38 millimeter. They have this in 40 millimeter now. This thing's sweet, bro. This thing is sweet. It houses an NX38, very simplistic, sandwich dial. Look at, man, this thing is ready to go. This thing is ready to go. This is like, I'm gonna be wearing military pieces all day because I have to. Now, I did not bring out my airman, but the combat sub is a piece. Man, you know what? This is a piece of glycine. I think a lot of people underestimate glycine. And you think about this for a second. You guys do the math. So for the people that are wanting a dive watch, you want something substantial, right? You want something with historical value, you know, something that has been in the game. Like this has been, glycine has been in the game since 1914. And you get a Swiss-made timepiece that can just withstand a lot. It is serviceable, so it's something that you can pass down. And with the Salida or Etta, whichever one they decide to put in that thing, you're not breaking the bank. The newest model is like $514, where there's some companies that are charging that for NH movements. I'm just saying, man. And I think I know people discard of this brand because it's owned by Invicta. Well, guess what? You know that Invicta was, they weren't issuing these watches in the military back in the day, but you could get one. And I actually saw one that served in World War II. Touched it. Yeah. Yeah. So, say what you will. I think sometimes, man, like some people overlook, man, like this is a brand that you definitely don't want to pass up on. That's just my humble opinion.
But the other ones I had are like,
y'all tell me what y'all think.
and they were like $30. Now it's like,
Oh, you know what? And it's fine. And I say troll away. Do I own a fake watch? I've owned several fake watches, man. And for the people that come in and turn your nose up, like, oh, you wear fake. Well, guess what? You wear yourself on a regular basis, and you have a fake attitude towards life. You're not working in your true purpose. So, what's worse? I can buy a real watch. I can even dispose of a fake watch. You're not willing to get rid of that fake attitude, so I think you're in worse position than I am. Just saying. Vortic, World War II movement watch was only released on Veterans Day. Ooh, I didn't know that. Eric Mack. I have a few models from Hamilton. They do some great watch for the money. Yes, and this one is getting an upgrade today. Shout out to my man Jake. I have a new strap. It's orange, and I was supposed to do it here today, but I forgot. I'm switching over to an orange, completely orange strap, and I'm gonna start taking this on my walks with me. Yes, it's very sizable, but like it's super legible, and I like this watch so much, man. And again, I wouldn't have had this watch. I had an opportunity to get into this watch if it wasn't for Jake. having this available pre-owned, and I didn't have to like bite the bullet on spending over $1,000 and just having this connection. I'm gonna show you another watch. One of my favorite watches in like this is in my top 5 favorite watches, best watches, grill if you will. I don't care what you want to call it, but this one I think will be a great addition as sort of a field style watch. You know, like for those that are working offices or working garrison, whatever you do, I wouldn't say battle, going to war with this watch because it's too shiny. It's too shiny. The bezel will give you, like it'll give off your position. That's why I like this one. You know what I'm saying? Because the sun hit the base of this watch, it's not going to hit you. Now, of course, you do have the crystal that can give off, you know, like oh, I see him. Then you hit perfectly. That won't have to happen to any of you guys.
That was shaved all the way up.
A lot of you guys are here.
So I could put it back.
I just watch enthusiasts. You're not deployed,
I was
so we ain't got to worry about that. You may be fighting a war in your area,
aggressive inline.
and some of you guys that's on YouTube that's doing your own channel, the war on trollism, but you don't have to worry about that, man. Let them troll away. That means that you're on to something. The more trolls you have, doing good. So trolls, you play a vital part in the evolution of the typical YouTuber content creator, the authors of their YouTube channels. Vital part. So I know there's something right now that's scrolling through. You seen this guy eating breakfast, talking about watches, got on an army shirt and army Bulls hat, and you want to say something. You want to come in and disrupt. But do you realize that I have a number of people in the chat that support? We all enjoy each other, man. And this is saying that I have, y'all. For all the people that's on the outside looking in. It all started with a watch. So you couldn't troll my channel without me loving watches. Listen to my man Tony Woe say, Trap, go forward with a YouTube channel and just enjoy yourself. And what this November, matter of fact, on Veterans Day will be 7 years. Perfect number. 7 years of me pouring my craft out here on this. My passions, my heart, everything. You guys have experienced everything with me, the ups and downs. This year's been a true down. You know what I'm saying? Losing the sun sucked. That's why I say, like, going back to that, for Memorial Day, we do remember the soldiers, but I do remember my kids waiting for me at the airport when I came home. Oh my gosh, I would never forget that day. My wife had cut her hair, it was all short and everything. I was so happy to see them. Oh my gosh, I would never, ever forget that day. I mean, from the streets of Iraq to being home with my family, woo, man, I will never forget that. I cherish those moments. And you know the bad part is there's some soldiers that didn't get to do that. That's what makes this day so important. Sombering is a struggle for people, man, because I'm telling you, there's people right now, and just you know what, positive thoughts towards the people right now that are in a position where it's Memorial Day, they're reminded that the war took their loved one, and like there's mixed emotions. Some people are super proud, like, yes, my husband or my wife wrapped this flag around them and they went to war, and they fought, and they know the type of person they were, and man, you have to acknowledge that. You have to. And this is what I like about watch companies too. Yes, it's a business, they're supposed to make money, but when they make watches to pretty much commemorate, or hey, what's going on, bro? Or to pay homage to those that, in respect to those that fought in the war or fought for freedoms and stuff like that. I love that. I don't care what country they're from. If there's a watch that's made, now there are some watches of espionage. I'm just referring to that channel. Like I was looking at Teddy. He was like Tudor. There's servicemen that wear Tudor. There's servicemen that wear Rolex. There's servicemen that wear a bunch of G-Shock Casio stuff, Timex, Armatron. All of these watches are watches of war. These are our choices. These are our weapons. And anybody that knows, when you're in the military Hold up, did I have it? Shout out to my man Joe because he sent me something. Boy, look at that. He sent me this knife. Yeah, Joe sent me this knife. You know what I'm saying? This is Smith & Wesson. You know what, like the first thing that just popped in my mind, proud to be an American, well at least I can be free. Yeah, all that. Trap, remember I came home to hate. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yeah, definitely did. Definitely did. So I appreciate the people. I remember the people right now that fought for our liberties, that came home, that did, like Vietnam. No love whatsoever. None. Soldiers came home to hatred. Now in our era right now they're like, thank you for your service, thank you for your service. They're grouped in with those people that went to OEF, which was me and tons, thousands of other soldiers. It's a trip, man. I'm learning how to deal with life and take all negative things positive. There's a saying, you gotta take the good with the bad, but you have, like, sometimes you need help with those things, because if you're not trained to deal with it, and you deal with it like of what you know, you still could be damaging yourself. So it's good to have people in your circle that can help you get past those things. Somebody that's been on the other side, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then reading books, meditation is like, that's another thing about YouTube that is beautiful. In the spirit of, there's some people that's actually putting out great content on this platform that can help you with that stuff, man. I absolutely love it. So yeah, bro, there's times that you're gonna what was that? Oh, thought a bug flew on my food. Hold on, let me get into the chat. If you got haters, you're doing something right. Thanks. Hey, I appreciate you. He said, JJ, put down a credit card and step away. Here, Trap goes and name again. Not me, bro. Hey, it's all made in China. Yeah, you know what, Warren? And the thing about it is, we've been set up to, I mean, before our time, we've been set up to trade amongst, like, nations, different nations and stuff like that. And, you know what, I would say this. I don't know what, like, their whole American standard when it came to building stuff, they felt, I guess the powers that be felt that it was like, hey, you know what, it'll be cheaper, let's do it and send it over there. But now, I think they should have still kept some of these industries in power. Because honestly, I'm gonna tell you, a company that should have, there's two companies I say that should have still been American made. That's Hamilton and Ball. I'm gonna just keep it 100. I'm gonna just keep it 100. So, will we ever have an American made watch? I know there's people that's working on it now as we speak. There's people, hey, man, you know, hold up. Answer me this, y'all. Answer me this. Riddle me this. Why? Because I don't know. I'm ignorant to this. So please, somebody in the chat or who, like an expert, send this question out to an expert. Why is it that when it comes to Swiss-made products, there is a certain amount of that watch that has to be either manufactured or whatever, like 60% of that watch needs to be Swiss, right? For it to be considered Swiss-made, to have Swiss-made logo on the freaking dial, right? So your case is from China, the hands is from Bangladesh or wherever the heck it is, but the final touches on the watch, the bridge or the mainspring comes from Switzerland, right? So now it's a Swiss-made watch. But if you have a watch that has a case from China, components from here, but 80% of the watch is made right here in America, why can't that say American made? Or the machine that makes the parts or the cutouts for the springs and everything is a Swiss product. It's a Swiss CNC machine or whatever, what have you. Why doesn't that work? So the watch has, I mean, the metal has to be American, mainsprings, jewels, all everything about that watch has to be from America for it to be 100% American made. And American made has to be 100. Who made that ruler? Why? Like, why does? I don't know. I don't think it really matters at the end of the day. Who cares? Do we really know the truth about stuff? Because then I can foresee a documentary coming out on Hulu or Netflix saying, hey, the whole industry was a lie. The whole watch was made in China. And it passed through Switzerland. That's where the box was, and then they sent it over. Those warehouses are just fronts. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I just wouldn't. Nowadays, branding only matters. RGM makes some 90% American made watches, but it's not considered American made. It's still at 90%. Is like how much more? How much more? Hannibal, Shinola is American symbol from foreign parts. Yeah, but like okay, but it's so it's built in America. Even though they bought the parts, right? And I know like, bruh, Shinola got the business when it came to this. They got the business, man. Like that was news, and I say, ah, man, you know. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something though. Once you get past all that, Shinola is a great company, and that's a company that I wouldn't mind supporting. I would like to add a Shinola or two to my collection, just to say I have it in my collection. That in the price, yeah, the price is up there, but it's like, you know what? The same way people gravitate towards the high end, and yes, I will say Rolex. I'm not against Rolex, but like that's the thing. If a part of this video, this truth video that I have coming out, is I talk about Rolex is the standard, and if a YouTuber, content creator, or author of their channel does not mention Rolex in some form or fashion, then their claim to fame or the success is thwarted by their actual content lineup. Like what they love, like if you really talk about what you love and you don't talk about Rolex, you're not going anywhere, right? I know, and I've heard a guy literally said, hey, I had to start talking about Rolex for my channel to mean something. Out this man's mouth, not mine. This is just something I saw. So that makes me think, like, is it necessary? Is that the standard? Well, that's just the way people think. Even those people that can't afford Rolex talk about Rolex. So, T Monk, what's going on, man? Welcome in. DK's in the building. What's going on? What do you think about Shinola? I like. Hey, so I went to Reese Nichols last year, and they had a Shinola rep there, which man was amazing. I missed out. They just had it last month or early. Was it? When was it? Yeah, the end of last month. I missed it. But let me see. Did we do wrist check? Did we do wrist check? I got my Hamilton on, my khaki king. I don't think we did wrist check. Wrist check, homie. I may have. I'm not sure. But I know it's people coming in, so. And I know somebody like DK can respect that, man, because, like, look how much metal that is. All steel. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, DK. I remember, so what was that last year when you walked me through that? And you taught me how to read that stuff, and I was like, yo, I see what it is, man. Like, bro, you ain't popping like you say you popping. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. I see the thing. You know, I got you. Yeah, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Out here buying stuff, man. Yeah, DK is currently keeping the enemy at bay. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know what's crazy? DK can literally blow somebody out the water, or he control them into oblivion. I don't think there's another soldier that control, because you know, here's the day, we're in this age where soldiers are like, be it American soldiers or our enemies, are on social media, and they come across DK, and he finds, oh man, no respect to person. DK is a man of espionage on this web, man. That dude can say some stuff that make your mind just explode, bro. Man, DK, you a cyber bully, bro. cyber, you a cyber bully, man. Oh my gosh.
You came to see Malia.
Mm, mm,
Apparently I'm
mm.
not supposed to.
Happy Memorial Day to everyone. Oh, let me see. Let's see. All right, so I want to just go through. Let me see what we have. We're at 46 minutes. For those that just got here, I shared that I have a Smith & Wesson watch that was sent to me by another collector, man. And I was sharing with, you know, and if it wasn't for DK, I wouldn't have really liked this watch, because I saw he had a different version. He had the chronograph version, but I saw this one. I was like, ooh, I like this watch. And he was actually the one that put me onto this. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to DK, salute. But since I had it, I have it. I like the watch. I actually got a new strap for it. But this is another great military-based watch. And of course, you have your traditional G-Shock. Yes, baby. That right there. Beautiful watch. And this thing tells time in like 30 plus cities. Plus is indestructible. You know what I'm saying? Like, just about. This watch right here I bought as a tribute to my time in service, as well as those soldiers that wore this in while we were deployed. I didn't have one. I wore this during my first deployment. I wore Armatron during training, which I don't know where that Armatron is somewhere. Man, I beat that Armatron up, man. That thing, boy, that thing got beat down. And this thing still has like 50 meters of water resistance, man. But this is a great little watch. And I know this thing tells time in 30 cities. And it's a great watch. Great watch. Battery life on it, it's crazy. If you're a fan of Miami, you're going to. Handhard is next, bro. I am going. I saw, man. And you a bad influence, bro. Bad influence, man.
Have a good one. All right, thanks.
And then also, like I said, for those people that live in Indiana, follow Kokomo, KWC. They don't advertise this watch at all. They sold out. They only made, how many did they make of these watches? 50, 100? Hold on. How many did they make? I forgot how many they made. It was 40. There was 40 of these watches. 40 of these watches made, right? This model, 38 millimeters. So they have a 40 millimeter, and now they have one in all black PVD. You know what I'm saying? Like, this thing is a beautiful watch, man. It represents Indiana, and it's Kokomo. And those that like, you know your history, there's the Tuskegee Airmen that were born and raised in Kokomo, and of course they fought in the war, sacrificed their lives for our country. All right, so Kokomo is a spot that I'm going to always represent, always support. That's just what it is. And then there is glycine. For those that are close-minded, and you say, well, Invicta owns glycine and Invicta's trash. Get out of here. For those that are enthusiastic about having a piece of history and watches that were used by servicemen in actual battle, these are another. Now, that lug-to-lug, this is a substantial watch. It is, what, 42 millimeters. So this not for the... you know what? Let me rephrase that. I understand YouTube and all of you YouTube gurus and professional watch collectors, sellers, flippers, whatever you are. Let me just share one thing with you. When you say that the industry is going away from the large watch back down to the small watch, yes, it is a trend. Yes, it is a trend. However, that is not reality for some people that love big watches. still have the Invicta Collector, the Aragon, and the person that is not even connected to YouTube or any media. They love big watches. They feel that the heft, the weight, they feel that it's legible. They feel a lot of things when they get a big watch. So you liking a small watch has nothing to do with me and the people that like big watches. So generalizing that statement, out of here with that, man. All of you big timers, hey, do what you do. But that we're going back to smaller. No, I mean, for example, I do have a smaller timepiece. And that doesn't prove the point. I just like the watch, and it has become one of the staples in my collection. But then I can go over to Big Boy, and I don't have my Invicta with me, but I still wear my Invicta, and this is a big piece. Man, I'm going to always rock what I like to wear, bro. What? Are you serious? And there's people just like me, and you can't stop that. So that trend of whatever, and if it was trending like that, help me understand why watch companies are still making watches over 47 millimeters. Between 46, 44. Hey, how you doing? I get it. I get it. Some of you guys want to go back to the traditional size of the 36 millimeters, 37 millimeters. I know that wouldn't work with Tony Woad. Tony Woad's like 36, 37. Nah. Give me some meat on my wrist, baby. I need some wrist on my meat. Big face, yeah, we need big faces, man. You got to be proud of what you have. You got to be proud of what you wear. And I'm on the podcast, bro. Man, people tripping. Like I got a camera in my face, and this guy want to turn around like he gonna do something, bro. Boy, you want to get a Memorial Day beat down, brother. And relax your nerves, sir. Man, boy, I'll tell you, that doesn't happen often. That does not happen often. But I mean, and I am a peaceful person until you threaten my peace. Oh, man, I'll flip this whole table. Man, I would, and I would have to delete this live because I wouldn't want that on. I wouldn't want a fight on my live, bro. And man, that's crazy, man. People stupid. Is that Bob? Is that Bob? Hey. And I'm pretty sure Bob, like, I'm gonna tell you something that Bob Cohen does every year. Bob sends me actual stuff, actual artifacts, man. Oh, bro. Bob, I know you got one for me, man. He sent me, like, every year he'll send me, like, either pictures or, like, meal tickets or something from the war. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I love it, man. It's just something about military, man. Thank Bob. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what God just did. God put Bob in there to kind of change my mood because, like, that could have got out of hand, but thankfully it didn't. But yeah, man, I love hearing about a person's, like, their father and their grandfather and the things that they've gone through, like from World War I to World War II. One of the things that I got a chance to do, my wife was a home health aide, you know, back in the day, and one of her clients fought on the beaches of Normandy. He had his Foot Locker with him on the little boat that they came in, and the machine gun nest that was firing down on them. He caught a couple rounds, man, and his Foot Locker was on the boat, so they go storming, right, the beaches of Normandy. Once he got discharged, they gave them all this stuff, right? He had his actual Foot Locker. It still had the salt from the beach. It still had sand in the bullet holes that was going. And I asked him, I said, hey, do you mind if can I touch it? He said, most definitely. He said, man, as I'm talking to him, like, his eyes watered up. And I'm in this thing like, yo. There was a unit called the Bloody Bucket because they had the largest loss, one of the biggest losses, but they kept pushing up that beach, man, to take that beach, man, and just think about these machine guns, man, it's just ripping through them, man. They going, and they got the flag, and they're like, we are not going to fall. We're not taking no for an answer, man, and I got a chance to actually touch that, man. So today, man, I'm just like, whew. It's something about that, man. It's something about like, and I'm so thankful, man. Y'all, do you know how thankful I am? I never really conveyed this as much, but I am so thankful that I got a chance to serve. This is a patch that I wore in Iraq. This is the last, and I wear this one because this is on the last uniform that I wore on my second deployment before I got my honorable discharge from an injury. A pen that I purchased myself. Patches, like patches mean everything, and the fact that IWC or KWC blessed me with these patches, right? You know what I'm saying? And there will be another one. I'll add these patches as I go. But I'm thankful for, especially the men and women that are serving right now, man, but just all the people that sacrificed, that laid the groundwork, that gave us instructions on how to be soldiers, what to look for. I studied a lot. The training that we get came from what they missed out on. Like, hey, look, this is where we failed. This is where you need to improve. So thank you. And to the family members that are celebrating today, and you're remembering your loved one for what they've done for the country, man. Our allies, I salute you guys today too, because you had a lot of losses too in helping America win campaigns. Anything that we've been attached to as a whole, I just appreciate, and that's what I'm going to remember until I am done. The History Channel needs to have you narrate the documentary. Let's see. Don't mess with an old school player. He's just traveling on my way. Hey man, it was crazy, bro. Like I'm talking to the camera, I'm talking to y'all, and dude was like, who's he talking to? He turned around with his fistball though. Some guy with glasses, man, just sat there and watched the race, man. And yeah, Mr. Alex. That was a great race yesterday, man. I wasn't there. I normally go to Indy. I love Indy. I just love hearing that, and I love when the planes fly with tribute. Oh, man, it's just great being alive, man. It's great being alive. That's all. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. We got a bunch of watch collectors in the building. We got a bunch of people with different backgrounds, different religions. Our political views are completely different, man. But today, because a man had an idea, right, for another man to launch a YouTube channel, and he just happened to be here, man. And one of my closest and dearest brothers, Tony Woe, it all started with a watch. It all started with a watch, man. And before I even had, he tells this story about a watch that I gave him when he was at my renewal. And that man, I'll never forget. Tony, I'll never forget the look on your face. And it wasn't Invicta. I hold true to my roots, man. And I encourage anybody, if you are an Eddie's Dive, if you a Watch Dive, if you an AliExpress purchasing monster, if you love the homage watches, if you just dig into that, man, dig into it until you get tired of it. Buy until like you have to learn how this thing, how your collection is gonna be curated. Because matter of fact, I want to read something to you that I was looking at in this book right here. But you have to be true to yourself, man. If you're not true to yourself, man, come on, bro. Come on, sis. And don't get it twisted, because there's some ladies out here without their collections will put yours in shame. I seen some ladies out here that's ferocious in that collecting game, man. Y'all know who y'all are. I'm gonna read from the book. Watches tell the world a bit about you, about who you are, and they can, if you're lucky, connect you to the people in your life who matters most. That's right there, my friends. I'm going to end on that one. I'm excited about today. I'm excited about having you guys on here. We've been on it's going on 1 hour with 59 minutes and 15 seconds and counting. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate every person that came on here, every member I have. I appreciate the people that counted me out because you helped me. It hurt me when it was happening. Those that discredit me, those that stop supporting, those that just said, hey, your dreams ain't crap. I don't care about none of that. Thank you, because you put me in a dark spot, and then I had people to help build me back up, man, and here I am. Yet, alive yet energized about doing this type of stuff, man. And where do I fall in the line of everybody else? Doesn't matter, man. I'm just Trapvision, man. I'm Trap. So when you see the channel, when you see Trapvision 3D, I am he. You know what I'm saying? That's me. This channel is wrapped around me and all the people that support. I appreciate all y'all, man. I mean, dude, I would if it wasn't for y'all. I don't care if it was just two of y'all in the chat, but if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have a reason to be here. I'll just be sitting and talk to the camera, man, like, God, dog. But I think it's okay because I think I can entertain myself. I can carry a tune or two. Y'all know I like talking. Definitely like talking. Hold on, let me get into the chat real quick. I'll send you some pics. Thanks, Bob. The ultimate hype man. Hey, I promise, bro. What? Yo, yo, Risful, man. Hey, bro. You have no idea, bro. You have no idea, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, who comes up with so here's two elements, man. For those that don't know this, when I first started this channel, it was called An Invicta Lifestyle. Tony didn't say nothing to me, but he sent me over something, right? And he just waited until I got my head out the clouds, and then I was like, yo, man, I'm just calling it the lifestyle. He said, now we talking. He sent me the actual lightning strike that you see at the end. That used to be, if you go back to my old videos, it used to be in the beginning. And then I started just jumping into that, and then the lifestyle theme song came out. Anybody that watched I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, every hero needs a theme song. I'm just saying. And it was up from there. It was up from there, man. So you talk about hype, man. This dude, bro. If anything, man, he's the biggest influencer out there, man. Hey, man, we got a super chat. You know what I mean? Super chat. It's the Memorial Day. That's the Memorial Day dance. Thank you. I appreciate it. 3 thumbs up, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so Tony, yeah, he's a hype man. He's a brother, man. That dude is an anchor. Hey, man, disciplinarian because he has snatched me up by my coattail when I'm doing some stupid stuff. I mean, bruh, yeah. And you guys have helped me, man. Y'all helped me more than, because it's like I am eager and so hyped to get to doing these lives so I can talk to y'all. We can break bread and we can talk watches, come up with ideas, all type of stuff. I just bought a beautiful double open heart Invicta cooler for $99. Woo. Double open heart for night, man, bro. Bob, remember back in the day that thing would have been $250, $300, somewhere around there. Man, times has changed, boy. That's crazy. Wearing my Rolex Milgauss today. I'm feeling strong. You should, man. The Milgauss ain't nothing to play with. We win together. Don't worry, Trap. These heat sinking drones would have handled that. Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, Super Chad. He wearing his Italian twine. Shout out to the dead and the living. We win together. That's dope. I'm telling you, man. Hey, we're going to have a lot of stuff on t-shirts in this thing, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to get the t-shirt line going, man. And, yeah, we talked about this before. Tried to do something. Didn't quite get it. But I'm talking about it again and strongly. Ooh, I got something. Oh, man. Y'all. Lord willing, man, we just about to do this thing. We're going to enjoy the rest of this year. Y'all stand by because we're going to be talking about some watches. There's 3 watches that I'm looking to have in my collection, and I'm going to tell you why I want these watches. There's actually 4, but there's 3. That 4th one, that thing is, it's painful. Gosh, drowning. That thing is rough. I want it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really like it, man. And I was looking at this episode of oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of this channel, but like this guy, they do talk high-end watches, but they bought a watch that commemorates the channel. It talks about what the channel is, and I was like, man, if I had a watch that described my channel, what watch would it be? And I can't do that in one watch because my channel is not based around one watch, man. Because this guy broke it down. It was like, hey, the finishing on it represented the rough times we had, and the dial represents this, the movement represents that. He just broke down a whole watch down to just wrap it up. And I was like, well, that's not my story. Mine is multiple watches. I can't define my channel by one watch because yeah, man, I like a lot of stuff. And everything I like is not put into one watch. And even if it was, I still wouldn't call that watch what represents the channel. So it's multiple. I would say it's more the people that's wearing the watches would like represent my channel though. Because this channel was built on the lifestyles and the lives and death of people. You know what I'm saying? So I used to have a t-shirt company from 2019 called Deep in My Dreams Club. Wow. Now that would explain, okay. Thanks for sharing that, bro. I was just about to say it, put that on a t-shirt. Oh man, with 6,000 watches, can't define this channel by one watch. Oh man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, can't. It all started with a watch on a t-shirt. Wait a minute, somebody actually made that shirt for me. I have that shirt. It's big. It's too big for me to wear, but like I do have that shirt. It all started with a watch, and that was because the person that sent it to me, they said that was the only size they had, but they wanted to get it out to me. We win together. It's dope, man. Channel is defined by the people. I promise, bro. Like I can't define my channel by a watch, bro. It's the people, man. You gotta hear the theme song, man. Like, hold on to your wrist. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you ever forget how much I love you. You mean the world to me. About to stop it. Stop it. Don't get me. Don't get me, bro. Stop it. Nope. Nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not today. Not today. Maybe when I get off this, I'll get off the air. I'll cry on the way home, man. But nah, nope. Because I want y'all. I want y'all to know this. There's so much about this channel that means the world to me, man. There's so much about the people, man. And I know with building a channel, building a brand, so to speak, there's certain things that you have to do, right? YouTube is a business. YouTube wants more viewers to look, and I get that, I understand that. But you know, you can actually coin my channel as being sort of a flea market in a small rural town of Tennessee. You go in there and you look and you say, good Lord, there's a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, I remember that. Oh wow. And you're being taken back through time, through where as a kid these things or certain smells will take you back. So I am super niche here on this channel, and YouTube will still get their views. You know what I'm saying? I still, you know, do my part as far as being a business or brand, so to speak. But if nothing else, man, one of my last statements, man, it all started with a watch. I want people to see the real. I want people to feel included. I want people to feel a certain way when they come here, which I believe we accomplished that on each episode. Some more than others, but yeah, man, that's if nothing else, man, that'll be my claim to fame, my testament, you know. And I do these videos with my children of mine, and I think about my son daily, man. I can't. That's something that you can't get out. And there's certain episodes like today. We're doing Memorial Day for fallen soldiers, man, but it's Memorial Day every day for me when I think about him. His influence came from me and his mother. His love for watches came from him watching me look. He was like, man, he's serious about these watches. And I remember him sitting, I got to find the episode where he sat down with me and was looking, he was talking, he was saying, I can't remember exactly the conversation, but I remember, and I'm going to study my own videos to find that video. But I just remember, and this channel has touched some lives. I've had some people that reached out to me that have said that I've changed an aspect of their life for that day. That's a win. That's a win and a win. 3. So, I seen the Panerai radio mirror with the California dial 45mm. It fits my wrist really well. That's a great watch. So basically, Blend of California dial, second dial. Interesting. Ooh, wait. Aragon has great Memorial Day sale. Nice, under $200. Okay, I'm gonna go check that out. Got the caddy started up. Yeah, caddy. Okay. He said, "What you need me?" Man, good energy. Yes, it does, man. Yes, it does. Jay Jones, there's nobody on this planet that's catching up to you, man. The only person that surpassed you in watch collection is no longer with us, and that's Pete from Florida. Pete from Florida had 5,300 watches when he passed away, and Jay Jones has 52.9. So you're on the heels of greatness. You're just a couple of purchases away of beating out Pete from Florida. So let's keep going, Jay Jones. Let's keep going. Let's hit the 6,000 mark. We let everybody in the chat. Let's encourage our man Jay Jones. Let's encourage him to take his watch collection up to the 6,000 point to where we can celebrate. Matter of fact, I think if each one of us send him a watch, he should have 6,000 no later than 1750. 17 or like let's no. Let's do 2,100. 2,100 hours. He should have 6,000 timepieces in his collection. Everybody, hey, how you doing? Everybody send him a watch, okay? Because he's gonna buy the rest. Jerry's the master of the timepiece universe. Yes, he is. 6,000 watches. Wow. Hey, man, I'm telling you, bro. Jay Jones is on his way, bro. Jay Jones is close to it. He is close to it. I'm sure I'm far away, but on the right path. Oh my gosh. Jay Jones said Trap go to the Hey, if I go to the devil, I'm taking Jesus with me. So I do that. I'm done, bro. He said go to the devil. Ooh. Hey, with that said, I'm out of here, man. I talked 12 minutes past my time. Appreciate y'all. Go on to enjoy this day. Celebrate those, man. Have a sombering moment for the people that's like sacrifice, make their ultimate sacrifice, which was their lives, which was provided for their family, and they chose country over living. And I will always appreciate those people that have done that, right? They believed in the cause, regardless of what you think of that cause, they died for something. Their deaths will not be in vain, and I do appreciate having this day for us to remember, because sometimes you do have to take a step back outside of yourself and think about others. So hopefully that's what we're doing right now, thinking about other people as we go on throughout this day. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, not the devil, Beelzebub, Lucifer. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys that are veterans. Salute to you as well, man. You survived the test of time. You guys are my heroes. True and true. True and true. You guys are my heroes. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Until the next lightning strike, y'all be blessed. It's a great episode, man.